Hey guys, it's Aldo at Kixie here. Today I want to point out a section of the Kixie dashboard that is often overlooked but is really powerful, and that is our webhooks section. So basically, the webhooks section is there to help you send your Kixie event data, such as a completed phone call or a text message, to another platform. And you can send this to any platform that's capable of receiving webhooks. Today I'll show you how you can actually send your Kixie data to Zapier, and how you can actually trigger zaps based off of logging Kixie outcomes or certain phone calls that are completed. So let's dive into that a little bit further here. So first thing I want to do is point out the Kixie dashboard and show you where you can actually find these webhooks and kind of how to set one up. So to go to the webhook section in the dashboard, you would need admin access, and you would click on Manage and head on down to the webhook section, which is where we already are. We're in the webhook section right now. So I have a bunch of webhooks already set up over here. Let's actually talk about setting up a webhook. I could click Add and have a new webhook. And so first things first, we would give it a name. Any name would work, like test. Usually it should be a description of what the webhook is being used for. So let's look at some of these different events that are available. Voicemail received. You can send your voicemails to like a Slack channel or an email, certain things like that. Logging a disposition from the dialer. Sending or receiving a text message. When a phone call starts, you can trigger a webhook, or when a call is ended, you can trigger a webhook as well. You can even just distinguish like which direction you want it to be in, like only incoming calls, for instance, things like that. So there's all kinds of like settings here. And this webhook URL is where the actual endpoint would be plugged into, and I'll show you how to generate an endpoint from Zapier shortly. So this is a way for us to actually send our Kixie data to other places, and we can use that to either log information or trigger automation. So let's actually show how this works out in Zapier. I'll jump over to a Zapier tab, and so this is going to be triggered off of an end call webhook. So if I click down here, if I wanted to actually set up a zap that begins with a webhook, I would select Webhooks by Zapier, would be my app, and then catch hook event. Basically, we just want to catch post data that's being sent from Kixie. So I'd select catch hook, and then I would plug my endpoint into the dashboard. So when I select this event, Zapier actually provides me with an endpoint URL, which I would then copy and go over to Kixie, and I would plug it in to this section, which I've already done here. So the endpoint gets plugged into the endpoint URL section, and now you've established a relationship between your Kixie instance and your Zapier instance. So when a call ends, we send the data to Zapier. And so let's look at the actual data that gets sent. Tons of good stuff going on here. So your business ID, this is like the portal ID of your Kixie instance, the from number and the to number. So what number was the call from? What number was it sent to? The duration, the recording URL. So this is the call recording right here that you can send to other places, whether it was incoming or outgoing. Some of my favorites is the actual business number and the customer number. So the business number will refer to what Kixie number was used on the call. This is especially useful if you want to capture phone calls to a certain number on your Kixie account. And then customer number will identify the external phone number, so like the customer's phone number or the third-party phone number that you're calling. One of the most powerful pieces of data that's sent is the contact ID from your CRM. So if you're connected to one of our native integration CRMs, such as HubSpot, Pipedrive, Salesforce, Zoho, the contact ID is going to be captured and passed along. This is going to be very useful if you need to look for that contact information in a later step of your Zap. So this is an exceptionally powerful thing here. And then it's very similar for disposition webhooks and SMS. If I were to look at the data that we send for dispositions, a lot of the same data is passed through, including the recordings. So a disposition webhook would only be launched when you actually log an outcome from the Kixie dialer. And I'll pull the dialer up over here. So after a phone call, I can log an outcome and click save, and that would trigger a disposition webhook. And the outcome that you logged would be right here, along with the phone numbers that were involved. Again, the contact ID is included, so you can find the contact in your CRM. and so forth. And then text message webhooks, the same thing. Contact ID is included. The text message itself is included, as well as the Kixie phone numbers that were involved, so that way you can target specific phone numbers. There's the message. So tons of good data being passed along through these webhooks, and it doesn't have to go to Zapier. It could be any platform that is capable of receiving a webhook. And again, you can use this for creating custom reports, capturing specific information, or triggering automation in other platforms. So I hope this helped. Looking forward to seeing how other people are using webhooks to trigger different automations. And stay tuned for more. Thanks.